It's a beautiful day, and I hope you're having a beautiful day today, and I hope you're ready for what we're going to read today. I'm so ready for today's episode, and I hope you guys are too. Like and subscribe if you want to, and the first one that we're going to read says, am I the a-hole for deciding to postpone my wedding over a comment that my fiance made about my scar? I, a female, have a visible scar on the side of my neck. It's been there for over 6 years, and no one's ever commented on it or made any negative remarks about it. However, my fiance would make comments about my scar and make it seem like flirting. Like, for instance, complaining that he's kissed every part of my body except my neck because of the scar, and how the scar looked like a kid messed up such great art, referring to my look. I told him that I didn't appreciate it, even when he was using the scar to be flirty with me, but he insisted that he loves me anyway. Loves you anyway, as in like, I love you despite the scar. He's not really getting the hint, is he? Our wedding's approaching, and I've been busy with the wedding planning, and days ago my fiance and I and in-laws were talking about the wedding, and we're talking about how we're going to finally be married. He laughed and said, I'm marrying you minus the scar. Such a weird, unnecessary thing to say. I was stunned when he said that, and especially in front of his family. I was so upset that I got up and I walked out of the room. We had a big fight, and he kept on saying that I was being a drama queen and that he said nothing wrong. He doubled down when I said that I'd consider postponing the wedding because of his comment, and he called me crazy. His mum said that I'm obviously traumatized by my scar to let it ruin my marriage with her son. Oh my god. Stop shifting the blame onto OP, and then suggested therapy. OP's fiance is the one who needs it for whatever issue he has with the scar. She told me that the scar was the issue, not her son, who loves as I am and chose me to be his wife. Well, he sucks, and so does his mum. I don't know, I really feel horrible right now. I don't know if I said the right thing about postponing the wedding and whether I'm overreacting. My girlfriends have previously said that my fiance shouldn't even be bringing up the scar like that. Yeah, 100%. Why has that become an issue? I feel so sorry for OP, because the fiance and the fiance's mum are guilt-tripping the hell out of OP to the point where OP feels like they're overreacting. OP, you are not overreacting. The top comment said he got his mum to gaslight you. I bet this isn't his only constant douche move in the relationship. Yeah, very douchey behavior. Like, oh, you're crazy. You're a drama queen because I've been continuously disrespectful to you. That somehow makes you a crazy drama queen? Oh wait, that doesn't make any sense. He took absolutely no responsibility for his actions. Not even a little bit. Just immediately flipped it back onto OP and shifted the blame onto OP. And also his mum did the exact same. I wouldn't marry him at all. The second top comment says, not the a-hole. That's hurtful, disrespectful, and calling attention to something that's very much a part of you in a negative way. When you love someone, you do so not in spite of the things that make them unique, but because of those things. I'd venture to say that that scar has shaped how you feel about yourself and the world and relationships, and probably contributed to the woman that you are today. And the comment below that one, not the a-hole, but rather than postpone it, I'd call it off. Clearly you deserve better than this jackass and his family. The comment below that says, not the a-hole, I want to marry you, but my scar doesn't. Yeah, I don't know, this does not seem like husband material. And also the fact that he immediately went to his mum to back him up so that his mum could guilt trip you as well, instead of taking any responsibility for his actions. And he didn't even apologize. He called OP crazy. The comment below that one says, he loves you anyway. That. Not the a-hole, but you will be if you marry this sphincter. Dump his ass and his family. You can do so much better than this shallow, abusive loser. Thank goodness this came to a head before you were legally entangled. In a couple of years, you can refer to this incident when somebody posts one of those "what's the biggest bullet you ever dodged" questions on Reddit. The comment below that one says, the fact that they're making it sound like he's doing you a favor by marrying you because you have a scar is the hugest red flag. Who the comments on somebody's scars like that? And for this long? Yes, so unbelievably unnecessary, and they've been doing it for ages. Yeah, all the comments are saying don't postpone the wedding, cancel the wedding, and I completely agree. He is so unsupportive. Like the fact that he immediately went, oh, I said nothing wrong. You're a crazy drama queen. Like, does that sound like a supporting, loving husband that you're gonna want to be married to? Definitely not. And for his mum to be like, oh, you're obviously traumatized by the scar. You need to go to therapy because of the scar, and your scar's the problem, not my son. Yeah, get away from him and his mum. Before we get into post number 2, I think I found a solution for the cat bed. I didn't even know they existed, but I found cat beds that do mount to your desk. They're like a little circular cat bed that's on an arm that goes up and down, and it sort of pivots and stuff. I think if I mounted the microphone on this side of the desk and I had one of the cat beds like right here next to me, I think it might actually work, and I feel like Nez and Jin would probably use it. So yeah, I'm I'm gonna order one of those today and I'm so excited. Okay, post number 2. Am I the a-hole for banning my husband from all doctor's appointments after he repeatedly messes with me while I'm pregnant? Hi, so I'm currently pregnant, about 6 months along, and my husband's been doing this thing every time we go to a doctor's appointment. He'll drive me to the appointment, then when I'm about to get in the car, he drives forward a little bit, and then reverses, and then drives forward again. He does this a few times and it always frustrates me. He thinks it's hilarious and says that he's only messing with me. I started to get really frustrated. I'm already dealing with the physical and emotional toll of pregnancy, and this feels like him poking fun at me when I'm already tired and stressed. I told him it bothers me, but he brushed it off and said that I'm overreacting and that he's just having fun. We had a big fight about it the other day. I tried to explain how it's making me feel and he got defensive, saying that I need to lighten up and that it's just a joke. I told him that it wasn't funny anymore and it wasn't something that I wanted to deal with during my pregnancy. The final straw was when he did it again before a doctor's appointment yesterday, and I was done. I ended up calling my mum to take me instead, and I told my husband that he was banned from all future appointments. Well, now he's furious. Oh no, are they the consequences of my actions? He's demanding to be there for the next appointment because it's the one where we'll find out the baby's gender. He says that's a huge moment and I'm being unfair by not letting him come. I told him that I need him to respect my boundaries and that this is one of the ways I'm doing that, but he keeps on insisting that it's just a silly little thing, and now he's calling me unreasonable for making a big deal out of it. Am I overreacting here? No, and why does he find it funny? Like the first couple of times that he does it, he's having fun and he's messing with you, but you've told him repeatedly that you don't like it and to stop doing it, but he keeps on doing it. Bro, this was never funny. This comment says this guy is not mature enough to be having a kid. Not the a-hole. The top comment says don't let him go. Tell him it's a boy. Not really, it's a girl. Not it's a boy, but it's actually a girl. Even though it's really a boy, but then tell him to lighten up because it's so funny. Not the a-hole. Why do people date and marry utter pieces of crap? The second top comment says not the a-hole. He doesn't respect your very reasonable boundary. His emotional intelligence needs some work. Also, jokes involving a vehicle and a pregnancy aren't funny. That's scary. The comment below that says not the a-hole. And honest question, has he always been this much of an immature, disrespectful jerk? Because it's only going to get worse once your baby arrives. Good luck. Yeah, and over something so ridiculous too. Like, this is the hill that you're gonna die on, bro. Driving the car forwards and backwards a little bit as a joke. You're gonna put doing that above the feelings of your partner. No, that's infuriating. This comment says not the a-hole. Somebody who loves you doesn't find you being upset funny. Yeah, because that's what it is, isn't it? Because there's nothing really funny about moving forwards and backwards in the car to mess with somebody. So yeah, he finds it funny that he's pissing OP off. But then also to keep on doing it after they've had a fight about it. After OP telling them so many times that they don't like it. He says that OP's overreacting. The next one says, am I the a-hole for telling my wife that she smells bad? Yesterday I came home from work and my wife greeted me in the usual manner. While I was hugging her, I noticed that she smelled pretty bad of foryou. No biggie. I know she was home with the baby all day and probably gardening outside. Later in the evening I offered to make her a bath and she jokingly asked, why? Are you saying I stink? I honestly offered to do it just to be nice because I knew that she had a long day and likes baths, but she did smell bad. So I kinda laughed and said, well, then she got mad at me and says her husband isn't supposed to say that his wife stinks, and she's been sore with me about it ever since. I find this a little hypocritical. She's never had a problem telling me when my farts stink, when I have morning breath, or when I don't wipe well enough. Hold up, dude. When you don't wipe well enough? So why do I have to walk on eggshells for her over this? Am I crazy, or is this an unfair double standard? The top comment says, I'm dying of laughter how this post got completely hijacked by people grossed out by this guy's butt wiping problem. Yeah, all the comments are talking about it too. The second top comment says, when I don't wipe well enough. I get that this isn't the point of the post, and I got completely sidetracked, but bro, she really needs to tell you this? The comment below that says, you had me until when I don't wipe well enough. Literal shit. Not some sweat smell, but actual leftover shit on your body. The comment below that one says, wipe well enough? Bro, why is that something that she needs to tell you? How old are you? And every single comment is about it. The comment below that, hold on, you don't know how to wipe your ass and your wife has to find out about it somehow? God, the thought of wondering this alone is going to keep me up tonight. Frankly, I'd be irritated if the adult man who can't wipe his own feces off his own butthole told me that I stunk too. The comment below that one says, got some confidence admitting that you don't wipe well enough And before you say it's not often, if it wasn't, you wouldn't have added it to the list of things that she complains about. Yeah, it has to be enough of a problem that it keeps on coming up again and again. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. The next one that we're gonna read is on Am I the Devil? Am I the a-hole for tidying up in the bathroom while my girlfriend was in the shower? Long story short, my male 32, girlfriend female 31, and I just moved into an apartment together a few months ago, and I've been slacking on the cleaning. She hasn't really said anything, but I've noticed her saying things under her breath or making some comment during dinner. I'm not a misogynist. I know men gotta clean and stuff too. I just never really did much of it. I mean, I cleaned, of course, just not like my neat freak girlfriend. Anyway, so I decided to clean the house before she got home from the gym, but I hadn't finished by the time she got home. Mind you, when she came home and saw what I was doing, she was really happy. I got a big smooch and promise of some fun times after her shower, so naturally I wanted to hurry up and get it done. She hopped in the shower, but I hadn't finished the bathroom yet. Our bathroom is kind of big, so I figured I could sneak in while she was showering. Not to be a creep, the shower curtain's dark and you can't even see through it, but to get the cleaning done. I do have a tendency to get distracted, so when I was bringing in the stuff to clean the floor, I left my phone playing the podcast that I was listening to in the other room. Not thinking, I quickly mixed together some bleach and vinegar to get it clean fast. I know what you're thinking, and yes, I'm an idiot. I figured the vinegar would speed up the process, but I didn't even think about how bad it smelled. Well, after I mixed it, I went to grab my phone and turn the podcast off when I hear my girlfriend scream. I run back to the bathroom, but the steam was literally burning my eyes. She had the shower so hot, and she comes out, fully naked mind you, yelling at me, calling me an idiot. She dumped the cleaning stuff down the drain and closed the bathroom door, literally freaking out at me. Again, she's butt naked and we're in the living room at this point with windows pointed at the courtyard. Long story short, she's on her patio crying and told me that she's not mad at me, but she needs time to heal, and said that I should probably drive around for a bit. So now I'm sitting in my car wondering what the hell I did to upset her so bad. Am I the a-hole? The top comment says you put vinegar and bleach together and filled the room with air that could kill a person. Yeah, she should be angry with you. Drive around a little and see if she'll be okay when you get home. This one says bleach, vinegar, and steam create a chemical gas effect. It probably affected her breathing. You the a-hole, you could have told her you'll finish cleaning the bathroom after her shower. The comment above that one says, my guy, you made chlorine gas and then left her in the room with it while you left after you've sucked at cleaning for months and then got mad that she was mad? You suck. And the comment above that says, well, sneaking into the room while your girlfriend was naked and then making some kind of toxic brew in the sink was probably ill-advised. I can't imagine why you wouldn't have knocked on the door and said, honey, I just want to finish cleaning the sink. In the future, announce your presence. The comment below that says, I'm fairly certain this is a war crime. You the a-hole. The one below that says you're sitting in your car. Are you sure she's okay? For Pete's sake, go check on her and apologize profusely for nearly killing her. Yeah, there's nothing like bleach and vinegar fumes that are mixing with the hot, steamy room. Okay, there's an update. Hi everyone, you may remember me as the dummy from yesterday who accidentally chlorine gassed my girlfriend. I just wanted to give an update for anybody who was interested. I ended up taking my girlfriend to the ER. She actually was okay, but the doctor was concerned about chemical burns. She wasn't mad at me at all. She just thinks that I'm an idiot. She's correct. She wasn't crying because she was upset. She was crying because the gas was burning her eyes, and that's why she told me to drive around, because she was worried it got into my lungs. I did apologize profusely and she accepted my apology immediately, but as I read through the comments, I realized that she deserves more than an apology, and also I need to treat her a lot better. I need to clean more with store-bought supplies. I won't be mixing anything without even being asked to do so. I need to respect her privacy when she's back from the gym, and most importantly, I need to stop being so selfish. My girlfriend is an amazing person who deserves the world, and since she's staying with my stupid ass, I'm gonna give it to her. Thank you to all of you who helped. I realize how stupid this whole thing was in retrospect, but I do appreciate all the comments, even the kind of mean comments. The top comment says the fact that she wasn't upset and was more worried about whether you were exposed says so much about how she feels towards you. She clearly loves you beyond words. Do not make the mistake of not taking all of this very seriously, and please ensure this never happens again. And the comment below that one says, I'm glad you're both okay, and I hope you mean this, and I hope you stick with it. Okay, the next one that we're going to read is also on Am I the Devil, and it's called Am I the Gay-hole for announcing my pregnancy at my sister's quinceañera? So the title pretty much says it, but I'll go into a bit more detail. I, female 29, am pregnant with my third child with my husband 33. We hadn't planned on telling anybody at all, as we didn't want to make a big fuss, as we tend to keep it to ourselves. We don't hang out with family much. Well, my sister had a quinceañera and I was already 6 months pregnant. It wasn't super noticeable, but when I went to take photos with my sister, I put my hand on my belly discreetly. I didn't think anybody was watching as everybody was eating and we were off in a corner. So as I walked to my table to sit down and continue eating, my aunt a couple of tables away started yelling, Jay, are you pregnant? I was a bit mortified as I didn't expect anybody to notice and said yes because I didn't want to lie. She then proceeded to get up and run over to hug and congratulate congratulate us, not to mention telling everybody who didn't overhear the conversation that I was pregnant and how happy she was. My mother then came over and started yelling at everybody that she knew and she couldn't tell anybody because I wouldn't let her, which was true. Afterwards, my other sister was already wasted by then and started yelling, "Why didn't you tell me first?" and so much more. I honestly didn't want the family to know, but I also didn't want them to find out at my sister's event. I had people that I didn't even speak to in years coming and asking questions and getting a lot of unwanted attention. So Reddit, am I the a-hole for announcing my pregnancy at my sister's quinceañera? The top comment says, you the a-hole. If you're 6 months pregnant with your third, it's pretty obvious. Maybe you should have gotten the news out well before the party. The second top comment says, you the a-hole, I put my hand on my belly discreetly. This is your third child, therefore not that much big of a deal. You could have just told the news before the quinceañera. The comment below that one says, you the a-hole. You knew well before the party that you were pregnant, and you could have announced that news at 5 months, which would have made it absolutely no interest at all at the event. You did this on purpose. Jin's walked over to me once again. I have got him. Hello, Ginny. Oh, you're so cute, aren't you, Jin? I don't know what he's looking at. What are you looking at? Oh my God, I can see ghosts. This comment says, are you in a dumb competition with your 15-year-old sister? Because why wouldn't you tell that you're pregnant way before her party to be sure that her milestone event stays focused on her? You the a-hole. And the comment above that one says, you the a-hole, I put my hand on my belly discreetly. Oh my God, shut the f up. At 6 months pregnant. Who hides a third pregnancy for 6 months from their own family and then announces it by displaying their belly at somebody else's celebration? It feels like nobody noticed, so you just had to place your hand strategically to make sure people saw? This reeks of main character syndrome. Yeah, very much a you the a-hole consensus here. The next one says, am I the a-hole for leaking fake baby names to family? My husband and I are expecting our first child, and we did something to have some fun with annoying family members who wanted to name our child for us. The issue started a week after we announced, and some relatives on either side were suggesting names. Then a few members of our families, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, my aunt and uncle, and my 2 sisters, decided that we'd name a daughter Elizabeth or Cassandra, and that we'd name our son William or Patrick. We told our families that we weren't taking name suggestions, and to stop acting like they can tell us what to name our kid. We were told the names mentioned were good, solid names, and it would prevent any weird, tragic names that people these days choose. My husband came up with the idea to have some fun with names and start leaking some names that we won't use. This meant commenting on random Facebook posts with a name and acting like we're going to use it, or photoshopping photos with baby items that had other names on them, stuff like that. We used some pretty out there names. One my husband even heard from TikTok. Oh my God. Another was Dicky. Sprite was another. It annoyed the relatives as it was intended to, but then another relative spoke up and was like, why would they waste money on stuff with the name if they change it a week later? And then the relatives realized. They were like, why would you do it? And we told them they were annoying us and we were having some fun because they were so insistent on the names. They said it was childish. My husband pointed out that they were the ones who childishly believed that they could name our child for us. Other family members found it hilarious, but are we the a-holes because we did this? Yeah, the top comment, not the a-hole. This is peak petty and I respect it. The fact that they got so invested in your baby's name that they fell for is sending me. Yeah, stuff like this is so frustrating and we read about it so often. Family members or friends that feel like they get to name your child. The comment below that says, not the a-hole. Your relatives are ridiculous and they need to understand boundaries. 1,000,000%. The comment below that says, not the a-hole. My mother was also very opinionated and we officially went with Hubertus Maria until our son was born. But we both went into the hospital with our favorite names and decided after he was born on the legal name. The comment below that one says, not the a-hole. Entitled people need to be brought back to reality, and this worked. They'll feel so much relief at any of the names you actually do choose. Yeah, because you're not actually going to name them Lee or Dickie. Okay, after what we've read today, I feel like we should definitely read something wholesome, and I've got the perfect thing right here. I don't know who needs to see this, but here's a hedgehog in a little tent. I needed to see this. That's so beautiful. Look at the little baby, so happy. Look at my little beautiful house. That is so cute. I'm assuming that's real. It looks real. Am I stupid? Is that photoshopped? Is that a real small tent or is that a big tent? I don't know, but either way, the hedgehog is so cute. And that's a good way to end the episode. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you had a great time today. It felt so good to make today's episode. It was fun. It was entertaining. It was terrifying. It had everything. And I'm already excited for the next episode. If you did enjoy, make sure you you like and subscribe if you want to. And the comment of the day today goes to Kristen Cabbage. Me as a kid. Dinosaurs are so cool. Me as an adult. Dinosaurs are so cool. And now I know more about them so I can appreciate them more. Yeah, it's 100% like that, isn't it? Also, not just dinosaurs, but also like a lot of stuff that you liked as a kid. Like, I still think this is cool, but I can appreciate it even more now because I'm older and I know more about it. That's kind of beautiful. Kind of really beautiful. Okay, I'm out of here. Make sure you look after yourself, everybody, and make sure you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!